Another tall, imposing guy stood before her. He wore dark shades inside, which immediately set off Violet's internal alarm bells. Call it a hunch, but something told her the shades weren't a fashion statement, but a necessity. There was something off about him, something darker. Violet's heart pounded and a weird tingle ran through her, a warmth settling in her stomach. What is wrong with me today? For a split second, their eyes met. Or at least she thought they did. Behind those shades, she felt the weight of his gaze sizing her up, his lips curled into a cold, mocking smirk. The kind that made Violet feel like prey, a toy to be played with. His eyes raked over her body, and her breath caught from a sudden jolt of fear. She'd dealt with guys like this back at her old school, and she knew better than to trust men with that dark, brooding intensity. Whatever was drawing her to him, it wasn't good. Suddenly, his lips twisted into a wild, unsettling grin.
Welcome, my purple flower. I've been waiting for you for so long.
What the hell? Why are guys being so frank with me? Calling me nicknames on my first freaking day? This place is really messed up. And what is this look this shady guy is even giving me? Violet was terrified. Even that time she almost choked to death didn't freak her out as much as this creepy guy. She started to run, practically flew down the hall. She didn't look back, not even once. It's probably nothing, Violet told herself. Just some bored psycho wolves getting their kicks from messing with a human. But no matter how hard she tried to snake everything off, a nagging feeling stuck with her. Something wasn't right. What were the odds of running into a thief, getting choked by a brute, and then meeting that guy all in like 5 minutes? This wasn't a coincidence. It felt planned. But who did it? And why? Was her getting accepted into this academy also part of some wicked plan? Violet shook her head, trying to clear her thoughts as she was about to meet the principal. Maybe she'd finally learn why she'd been accepted despite her less than perfect submission. And what was happening to her on her very first day? As she knocked Principal Jameson's office, a voice called out, "Come in." She smiled as Violet walked in. "Welcome, Violet." But her smile faltered when she saw the bruise marks on Violet's neck. "Who did this to you?" she demanded, her voice full of worry. For the first time since arriving, Violet felt a flicker of hope. Finally, someone was going to deal with that jerk. She quickly explained what had happened, describing the red-haired guy in detail. But as she spoke, Principal Jameson's expression changed from anger to something much worse. Fear. "You mean Griffin Hale did this to you?" "Griffin Hale? Is that his name?" Violet asked. "Yes, Ms. Purple." Principal Jameson began, her voice suddenly cautious. "I understand you're upset, but what happened was probably just guys messing around. Things are different here at Lunaris Academy. It can get a little intense, but it's all in good fun." Violet's face hardened. Messing around? Good fun? Ms. Jameson, he'd practically choked. Violet stopped mid-sentence. She'd kinda sensed that even Principal Jameson was powerless in front of those snobby, rich werewolves. Violet didn't even ask about the mystery of her application, as she figured Jameson was no more than a puppet. She swallowed her anger, but not her need for payback. Jameson might be afraid of them, but Violet wasn't. She had no clue how she'd get revenge on those guys who could snap her like a twig, but she'd figure it out. She always did. "Were you saying something, Ms. Purple?" the principal asked. "Oh no, Ms. Jameson. All good. I'm sorry you had such a bad experience, Ms. Purple," Jameson said. "But trust me, the boys aren't always like this. I'll have your student guide, Catherine, come get you. She'll take you to the infirmary to get these wounds checked out. Classes are almost over for the day, so you can start fresh tomorrow." Principal Jameson walked to her desk, picked up the phone, and called Catherine. A few moments later, Catherine, her student guide, arrived. Violet left with Catherine for the infirmary. On the way, Catherine handed out a box to her. "That's your Lunaris welcome pack. Go ahead, open it," Catherine urged. Seeing Violet's questioning look, Violet unzipped the bag along with a stack of textbooks. There was a sealed package tucked inside. When Violet pulled it out and saw the logo, her eyes went wide. "No way," she whispered, holding up the sealed phone box and looking up at Catherine. Catherine smiled knowingly. "We get that some of our scholarship students come from less well-off areas, so we give out free devices to help students learn here at Lunaris Academy. Here, just log into the Lunaris Academy app," Catherine explained. "The school has free Wi-Fi. Feel free to use it." Violet couldn't believe she held a touchscreen phone in her hand. She was finally feeling a bit happy about coming to Lunaris. "Okay, now let us get you to the infirmary and get these wounds checked," Catherine chirped. They entered the infirmary ward just as a healer was tending to a student with fresh burns. "You can't keep doing this, Alaric," the healer scolded. "I'm fine," the guy with the wounds muttered. "He is Alpha Alaric," Catherine whispered. Violet's eyes landed on him, and everything else faded when their eyes met. Something sharp passed between them as he brushed past her. Their arms touched briefly, and a spark jolted through her. Violet froze, stunned. Alaric looked at her with a sparkle in his eyes. They were interrupted by another healer who came in to check on Violet as Alaric left. "It's nothing serious. You're good to go," the healer said, handing her some painkillers. And then Catherine took Violet to the hostel room. "Welcome to West House, Violet. This is your home now. And over there are the other houses, East, South, and North." "Whoa," Violet breathed, staring at the impressive buildings. "Ms. Purple, you see, this school is all about hierarchy. Human or werewolf, everyone forms packs in their houses. The 4 strongest cardinal alphas study here and run these 4 houses. Everyone else follows their lead. They are basically gods here." Violet sighed. She had already seen the glimpses of student power on her very first day. Catherine continued. "The West House you are going to be in is run by Alpha Asher Nightshade." "Asher Nightshade?" Violet echoed, intrigued. "Who is this guy?" "Don't worry," Catherine interrupted before Violet could ask. "Anything else? Everything you need to know is on your phone. Plus, your roommates will fill you in. Go meet your roommates." As Violet entered her roommates looked at her with surprising eyes. "No way, it's really her," one of them said, sounding shocked. Violet raised an eyebrow. Why did everyone at this school seem to know who she was? "Hi, I'm Violet," she said, meeting their gaze. "Hi, I'm Alice Parker," a girl chirped. "It's so nice to meet you, Violet Purple." Violet blinked, totally surprised by the sudden friendliness. "And that's Lily Fairchild over there." "Hello," Lily greeted with a wave and a welcoming smile. "And the grumpy one over there is Hazel Sterling," Alice said, pointing to another blonde who looked permanently scowling. When their eyes met, Violet immediately felt the dislike radiating from Hazel. Alice leaned in closer to Violet. "Hazel's just jealous of you." Violet frowned. "What do you mean she's jealous of me?" she asked Alice, then turned to Hazel. "No offense, but we literally just met. Why would you be jealous of me? That makes 0 sense." "Offense taken, Hazel. Spatula. And quit believing the garbage Alice is spewing." "Oh, really, Hazel? Seriously? Your ego is out of control. Especially after you were just gossiping about that video," Lily finally chimed in. Violet stepped away from the touchy-feely Alice. "What video?"